So 58. In addition to the common prefixes listed in table 1.2, the prefix tera, symbolized by capital T, means a trillion times as large. That is 1 followed by 12 zeros times as large. How many bytes of information can a 4 terabyte computer hard drive store, written in scientific notation? And then how many gigabytes are present in 4 terabytes? So here, table 1.2 gives you giga, capital G, and that means you have a billion of them, okay, or 10 to the ninth, 1 followed by 9 zeros. Tera, capital T, means a trillion, and that's 1 followed by 12 zeros. So if you got a computer, so A is asking us, if you have a 4 terabyte computer, so suppose a 4 terabyte hard drive, suppose you read the hard drive and it says 4.0 terabytes. Okay, then we can convert terabytes to bytes. So we know that 1 terabyte is the same thing as 10 to the 12 bytes. Okay, so 1 terabyte, 10 to the 12 bytes, and that cancels that, and you have very easy math here. 4.0 times 10 to the 12th terabytes. Okay, that's already in scientific notation. All right, and then part B says how many gigabytes are present in 4 terabytes. How many gigabytes are present in 4 terabytes? Well, we know that it takes 10 to the 12th bytes to equal 1 terabyte, but it takes 10 to the 9th bytes to equal 1 gigabyte. And so if you have 4 terabytes, I see a little mistake here. That should be just B. Okay, so let me. That should just be 4.0 times 10 to the 12 bytes. Okay, so we can. So now that we know how many bytes this is, we can go from bytes directly to gigabytes. Okay, or we can just start with our 4 terabytes, take that to bytes, and then go from bytes to gigabytes. Let's do it the hard way. We'll start with our 4 terabytes, and then turn terabytes into bytes, and then turn bytes into gigabytes. Okay, so this will be 2 steps. 1 terabyte is 10 to the 12th bytes, and then 10 to the 9th bytes is 1 gigabyte. So you see in the first step, we get rid of terabytes and we have bytes, and in the second step, we get rid of bytes, and now we have gigabytes. So we're going to see 4 terabytes is how many gigabytes? Well, 4 times 10 to the 12th divided by 10 to the 9th. So whenever you have powers of 10, you take this power of 10, you divide that power of 10, you can subtract the exponent. So you're left with 10 to the 3rd. 10 to the 12 minus 9 is 10 to the 3rd. Okay, so 4 times 10 to the 3rd is the answer. 4.0 times 10 to the third gigabytes. So that's that 4 terabytes is the same thing as 4 times 10 to the third gigabytes. Now, maybe you see from these two relations right here that 1 terabyte is the same thing as 1,000 gigabytes. So you can also use that one to do it in one step.